Hey everybody. My daughter, my 9-year-old daughter, gave me a tripod for Christmas. She spent her own money. She used her own creativity with the help of a certain someone, I'm sure. And she bought me a tripod. So now I don't have to be looking up my nose every time, or you don't have to be looking up my nose. So I'm going to ramble about a couple of things, and then I'm going to make a point. So if you can hang with the ramblings, we'll get to the point. So can we talk about 2020? Man, like really? Come on. This time last year, this exact time last year, our family was in the Grand Canyon. It was snowing. There were so much snow on the ground. I don't know anything about the 4 feet of snow on the ground. Maybe that's how you say it. I don't know snow. I live in New Orleans. 1 year to the day, I was hiking 2 miles down into the Grand Canyon on snowy, icy patches, and I was hiking 1 year ago. I had a little limp, like a little gimp, my left leg. And Christy and the kids were like, "Dad, let's get you a cool walking stick." But I was like, "No, I'm not being tough guy here. Like I got these boots that are working. I'm fine." It was, wow, that was 1 year ago. Oh look, if I do that, we're still gonna be looking at my nose. I should probably consider editing these. So the doctors didn't know. I did have that little gimp, and so I had that little gimp. And Christy and I called it, it's not funny looking. It's not funny looking back. We called it GLS, Gimpy Leg Syndrome. GLS. Seemed funny at the time, but what's up, dude?
She just had her ears up and stuff. I thought maybe mom or something was back.
Oh, okay. Did you get it set up?
Yeah, it's all set up.
All of it set up?
Yeah.
You put the chips at each seat and everything's paired
I
up?
forgot that the card shuffler, we don't have the batteries for
Oh,
it.
we need C batteries.
I checked all your big batteries.
We don't see. Okay, well, I'm no good at shuffling. Help.
Yeah, I just have them in seats of people that know how to.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Well, good thing didn't have batteries in it, because I thought it said put 2 stacks. I thought it said put 2 decks. So I put 2 different decks on each side.
So you were about
I'm about to mix 2 decks.
you're about to shuffle both of our decks together.
Because I remember mom saying it's a 2
That's pretty good.
deck shuffler, but it's not. I thought she said it was.
But you just take one deck,
And split
2
it
stacks,
in half,
yes,
and
and it'll shuffle.
And it,
Okay.
I mean, all
That
it
would
does
have
is,
been
I think
funny.
it goes one time, it just goes, and then sends it down
Okay.
into a slot, and then you pull out the little plastic, and the deck card's right here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Hey y'all, how are you? Thank you to you too. Hey, girl, come on. Okay.
So poker setup. Have a feeling if mom walks inside and I ask her what she would like to play, she'll already know we're playing poker.
All right, don't worry about it. We're playing poker. It's fine. Okay.
But we're gonna have to play Beat That. I mean, Nathan opened it and it's like chopsticks and
All right, well,
cup
we will.
pong and stuff like that.
We will. We've got some more time at home.
Some more.
So, you know, since it's a pandemic and you're homeschooled and, you know,
Well, I'll be home for the rest of this year, next year.
virtual schooled, whatever
and
it is.
2023. I mean 2022.
Okay, well,
I mean, unless something happens, I'm being homeschooled next
What?
year.
okay.
I mean, I talked to Mom. She was like, honestly, Lucas, it's easier for you to be home. So I'm like, education purposes, yes.
That's sad. Okay. But yeah,
I mean, I learned so much in under an hour.
I know.
So it's like, and once COVID's gone, I'll see my friends. And it's not like I'm seeing any of my friends less than they're seeing each other. I know they go to school, but it's not like, tag, you're it. It's like,
yeah.
Emma.
Those Starbursts they gave us, that's what we should have played poker with.
Oh.
Winner gets the pot.
Oh, winner gets the.
Ready?
You could throw a starburst in each poker stack.
Should I?
Yeah, sure.
We have a bag of Starbursts.
Yeah, sure. Is Zoe going crazy in there, or what's she doing?
She was playing Xbox and I just came downstairs and she followed me going poker.
Oh, yeah. Well, she wants to play. Okay. Well, as soon as Mom gets home, we will.
Where's Mom?
She had to go. Oh, she had to go somewhere real quick.
I'm chilling.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I want to do tomorrow night?
Tell me.
I want to go to the bayou. At some point. Tomorrow
Okay.
night. Because, you know, people shoot fireworks somewhere.
That's true. Okay. Well, we'll have the van, I think. So.
Yeah, your
You know what?
bourbon
I don't
crew's
need the
coming
van.
over.
No, I'll just cruise down there. Yeah, we could do that.
Your bourbon crew's coming over and Hazel's gonna come over tomorrow night too. And I told her we should go down there at some point.
Oh, okay.
For anybody that wants to.
Okay.
I want to go down there just me and her, just because it's dark.
Gotcha.
But
Because
yeah,
it's dark.
we can walk all the way down there to the bayou.
Oh. Well, that's true. Okay.
I mean, especially no, because people,
Well,
there's
yeah.
a lot of people
Okay.
down there
I
too.
think you're right.
Well, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that could be fun because we'll probably hear fireworks all through the night. Especially as it gets darker, people are going to be shooting crazy fireworks. It'll look pretty too.
It will be nice. It will be nice.
We have something else tomorrow, she said. I don't know what it is. She had something.
I know she keeps surprising us with all this stuff. Okay, cool. Well, we'll see. She'll tell us soon.
Yeah, she'll tell us.
I wish I could rewind for you. I would tell you that around the 4-minute mark, I'm gonna dad it for a minute, and then after this video, I'm gonna go dad it again and try to beat my kids at a game of poker. Texas Hold'em. It's the game where you're dealt 2 cards, and you only can play those 2 cards. You don't get to play the person on the right, you don't get to play their hand, and you don't get to play the person on your left. You don't get to play their hand, you only get to play the hand you're dealt. But you do get to choose how you play that hand. I guess. Yes, ma'am.
Where's
Mom had to.
You're using it, aren't you?
What?
You're using it.
I am. I'm using the tripod. Isn't it awesome?
I told you. I told you to go and yes. I told you.
Do you want to say hello? Because I'm shooting something right now.
Hi. I got my dad a tripod, so it's easier for me to hold his camera.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
How you doing, baby?
All right. How's Phoebe?
She's sleeping.
Okay.
You smell like cigarettes. And
Cigar. Okay.
you gotta make room.
Get out of
Look
here.
me in my eye
All
right
right.
here.
Go prep yourself for the poker game.
We're already prepped. Oh
Wow.
God, she's falling.
She's not falling. So you're freaking her out.
You know what? I'm just gonna take her with me. She's too big, And she's like a big. Can you open that?
All right, guys. Let me finish this video, and then I'll be in. GLS, it's not funny in hindsight. It was funny at the time. I had this can be like, okay. Did the Grand Canyon and came home, and you guys know the story. A few more months, it's getting worse, getting worse, getting worse, getting worse. April, boom. Wow, really? Diagnosed with ALS. Two months later, my dad is diagnosed with stage 4 mantle cell lymphoma. What? And the doctors made this was a big deal. I mean, one doctor even said, it's such an aggressive chemo that we have to do, because we have to do this chemo, and then we have to do a bone marrow or a bone marrow transplant. But there's no guarantee that you'll even make it to the bone marrow transplant, because the chemo is so insanely aggressive that you gotta make it. You gotta make it through that first. And it was like, what? I won't leave you hanging. My dad is doing amazing. He crushed it through his chemo. He got the bone marrow transplant. He's currently on day 30 of 90 days of isolation. So that's super brutal. But he's crushing it. He's doing well. So he's diagnosed. A few months later, another very dear friend of mine is diagnosed with this other insanely weird, and I can't remember the letters to it, CIDP or CIDP. But it's a neurological thing, and he's having trouble walking, and he can't make it upstairs anymore, and so he had to move to the downstairs part of the house, and then a few weeks later had to undergo 5 bypass surgery. And I'd be like, COVID, pandemic, kids at home, homeschooling kids or virtual schooling, or making decisions about, do you send them to in-person or not, or do you have people over and do porch nights like we're doing tomorrow night with some people? It's like, do you do that or not? I mean, there's so many decisions that everybody's got to, when was the last time you had to constantly be thinking about and just adjusting and being, nothing is certain. Nothing is certain. And control is an illusion. So maybe it's time to cease striving. Maybe it's time that we just chill the fuck out. And live into life. Embrace it as it comes at us and experience it. Be a part of it. Show up for it. But all the stuff that we're trying to control, all the stuff that we're trying to manage and do, it's an illusion. So maybe we could just chill the fuck out. I've learned that in 2020. I keep a notebook of, I got a cup holder on my wheelchair to hold my notebook. I keep a page in here that says, let me find it. It's fireworks, okay? On the top of the page it says, what I sense more than ever. And I just list things. I just put them, maybe I'll read them to you someday. But I just write this stuff. Like one is that, number one is, what I sense more than ever is that love is supreme, period. I don't really need a list after that, to be honest with you. Shouldn't. But love needs to be defined, unfortunately. I think we struggle to actually know what love is. But let's keep learning. I think it has a lot to do with laying down your life for the sake of another. And I don't mean that in a go-to-war soldier kind of way. No. Anyway, I would add, what I sense more than ever is that we need to chill the fuck out. That's where I was going with that. I did learn that in 2020, and that wasn't even the point. That's not where I was going, but I will tell you the other thing, the main thing that I've learned in 2020, deeply experientially. We have to make room for each other. We have to make room for each other. We have to sit on the porch together. We must. And if we would actually start to see and be the change that we desire. My friend came to me the other day and she said, Brian, you sit on that porch every night. And she says, I get concerned sometimes because, you know, there's been an uptick in the area in carjackings and holdups and stuff like that. So, and it's you know, I know. And I with all the love in my heart, I looked at my friend and I said, the whole reason I live in this city is so that I can sit on my front porch. So, I'll figure it out when it happens. And if it doesn't turn out so good for me, if that doesn't work, don't go avenging or revenging. But I will tell you this, if it does happen, this is the plan. This is the current plan. I'm a dude, I think through stuff. Wow. I'm a dude, I think through stuff. I think through situations that will probably never happen, but I'm always like thinking about how I'm going to be prepared. Now, I'm sure a lot of women also do that. But I certainly know a lot of dudes that do it, so. They come this way. Well, I don't know what they need. It's a very cashless society, so I don't have any cash. But I have bourbon. Maybe they need a drink. I have LaCroix. Maybe they need a water. Maybe they need to take a tote. If that plan doesn't work, I'm flat out of ideas because the wheelchair only goes so fast. So I gotta sit on the porch because the porch is where the world is alive. The porch is where the people are. That's where we gotta, and it's on the porch where we sit. Listen, sit with people who are different than you. Start in your neighborhood. Unless you live in a neighborhood where everybody's just like you, then don't start in the neighborhood. Sit and talk. Share some stories. Share some experiences. Where did you grow up? How did you grow up? What was that like? You know what? Get good at asking questions. Get good at asking questions. Because the world does not revolve around you. It does not revolve around me. We're interconnected in this thing. And so get good at asking questions and maybe trying to actually know people. It will rock your world and it will change you forever. If you let it. Sit on the porch. Could we do that? Mend the hurts. Seek forgiveness. Seek forgiveness where you've wronged and offer it. Let's sit on the porch. The porch is where you realize that the world's alive, that the universe is magnificent, that divine love just covers this entire thing. This whole thing drips with love. It's a gift. Pursue it. Allow it to be alive. Allow yourself to wake up. Wake up to this. This is a mystical, experiential, lovely space and place. It's alive with love. It's alive with God. I wish I was able to hike the Grand Canyon this year. That's not where we're at. We all got different parts of the journey. You know, like we're all all over the place. We all got so much going on, but I see you if you're in it. Those of you, if I know about it, I see you, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. With you. As you are with me. And if you're in the shit storm right now, I pray that your soul would be awakened to the love and the mercy of the divine all around you. If you made it to this mark, you'll get like a high five. Thank you for being here for it. Thank you. Grace, mercy, love be upon you. And may you be an ambassador of peace everywhere you go. See you soon.